Hi guys. Okay, so this is going to be like the billionth attempt to make a video. It is challenging with 2 kids, especially with a little one that wants to be held all the time and walked around. So I'm going to try to make this as fast as I can. The controversial mummy tag. Oh boy. I thought about not doing this, but I'm going to do it anyways, just to mix things up a bit on my channel, just to see how I differ from everybody else. And this doesn't necessarily mean that I'm right in how I think, but just where I stand on some things. So we got the pro-choice versus pro-life. I swing to the she's happy. I swing to the pro-choice side. Yeah, I prefer myself not to ever have to make that decision of an abortion, but I support other women in the choice of it. Yeah, so, and then I think the next question is, I have to go check. Should be prepared. Baby wearing. Baby wearing is great. If you physically can handle it and your child likes it. Some kids don't, and sometimes you physically can't. But it's a great way to bond a little bit more, have that closeness feeling with your child, have hands free to attend to other things that you need to get done when your child just wants to be very close to you. So yeah, I'm all for baby wearing. And circumcision. I don't support routine infant circumcision, but I do support a grown male, an adult male, who decides that they think that's what fits them and they want to get circumcised. But I don't support it for infants. Adoption. I think adoption is great if you want to go that route to adopt a child from your country or another country. I have nothing against it. I personally would not be able to do it, not because I don't want to raise another kid's child, another person's child, but because we would not qualify for adoption, sadly. So that is where I stand. I think it's great. I have no objectives to it. Baby piercings. We won't ever do it. She will get her ears pierced when she voices that she would want it, and she's at an age where she can have that responsibility to take care of them. But other than that, I won't get her ears pierced, not until she voices that she wants it. Take me. Once I'm finished here, I'll hold you up and then you can see yourself, okay? So we have, what is it? Breast milk versus formula. For my kids, breast milk is best, of course. I will do anything, try anything to get them to have breast milk first over formula. Formula is the last result. I do... Pull your foot out! I do personally think that breast milk is for every baby. Every baby deserves breast milk, whether it be from the breast, exclusively pumping through a bottle, or donated milk, and formula is last resort. And I do think we need a lot more support for our breastfeeding mothers out there. Spanking. I personally, again, I don't support this method of parenting. We do not spank. I personally don't think with my kids it will teach them what I want to instill in them. I teach by giving an example. So if, say, Dagny were to hit me, I always give the example, well, does mommy hit you? And he always says no, and then I go into the explanation of why I don't hit him, and it hurts, and that's why I don't want him hitting, and he learns pretty fast that way. So that's how we don't use spanking. You saw that, I'm sure. That's why I have this here, but it got all over my phone on the ground. Lovely. Co-sleeping. It works for some, not for everybody. We currently co-sleep, and we will co-sleep until it's not doable anymore. So her crib is sidecarred to our bed on the side. Dagny slept with us until he was 7 months old, and then we transferred him to his own bedroom and crib. So just that's how it worked out. I'm a light sleeper. He was a light sleeper. We were both waking each other up all the time. So you saw the birds? Home versus public versus private versus charter versus unschooling, all that jazz. Again, I'm a big believer in you do what is best for your kid, and if you think homeschooling is the best for your child, even unschooling, that type of thing, or if you think private school is better or public school is better, given your circumstances. I'm not too much of a fan of our private school system here in our area, so I've been really toying with the idea of homeschooling slash unschooling. But it will all depend on how our kids are when they're older and what we think is best and what will fit them best in our life. So I'm a supporter of pretty much anything. Vaccinations. Again, this is another thing. I think it's a personal decision for the family and the parents and the children. I would never, ever tell anybody not to vaccinate their kids just because my children are unvaccinated right now. And I would never tell a person to vaccinate their kids because if my kids were vaccinated, and that's the way I swung again. So again, I think you may need to make a very educated decision for your children, and if that's the way you want to go, then that's the way you want to go. I don't like the idea of people making decisions based on what everybody else is doing, like following the crowd. Let's see. Medicating children. I think I'm not quite sure what this means, but say my kids have a toothache or they're teething. I'm obviously going to try some natural remedies first. If that doesn't work, then I will go to, she keeps spitting up, I will go to Tylenol, Advil, that type of thing. If he has a cold, I won't jump the gun and take him to the doctors and get antibiotics. I will treat it naturally first. But there are, on another level, there are a lot of very medicated kids like ADD and depression, all that kind of stuff. We're just jumping the gun for being, and even with antibiotics too, we're just jumping the gun too fast, I think. Cloth versus disposable. Again, I think it's whatever fits your children. Look, Avalon! Constant drool. Some people can't cloth diaper because they live in an apartment and they don't have anywhere to wash it and they don't have time to wash it in their bathtub. Oh, okay, we're almost done. Sorry, I'm gonna grab a toy so she's like entertained. The cried out method or sleep training. For my kids, I do not do it. I don't think it's right for us. I don't think it's right for my kids. It's just so unnatural to me to let them cry and self-soothe that way to sleep. Sorry, I'm trying to rush because I know she's grumpy. So I won't do it. As simple as that. And I don't like hearing of other parents doing it to their kids. I just feel so sad for their kids. And yeah, I think that's about it. And since she's getting her toy's right there, she didn't really want it, so yeah, so that's where I stand, and I'm sure a lot of other people are probably going to be opposite of a bunch of things of me. Dagny, sit on your bum, please. I don't want you falling. I don't want you to fall, because then you'll get hurt, and then it'll make Mommy sad that you're hurt. So yeah, that is where I stand on these topics, and I am very open-minded, and I don't judge people for the differences and stuff, because differences just make the world more interesting, right? So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.